Day, so we need to do this. Let's do the housekeeping as soon as I get on script here. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. Get you one email a week. Hot links are hot. Tells you what's going on for the week of the month. And it is a blind CC. Don't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. I'll mention the social media merely from the standpoint of we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do is like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual posts by reacting, commenting, and sharing. Bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark based on which platform you are on. And I am the running Rev Ryan across all of the social medias that I am on. So a new design for living, which is what we are doing, and we're getting really close. I'm starting to look at my Ernest Holmes books now. This is, I can look at the George Bindall books. I did get a couple, about 3 of those. This was one of his last books that he worked on. And he worked on this with Willis Kinnear, and this is the process of science of mind. This is how you do it, step by step, and why. So, the philosophy of science of mind. Because we're really not a religion. Yeah, said the minister. Yeah, I know. I get the irony. We're a philosophy. We're a way of life. And we are currently in chapter 17. And chapter 17 is Health is Normal. So, and today our title is The Stability Factors. Factors. They're hard. There's an S on the end of that, so I'll have to edit that. All right. So the question then arises. What is it that establishes what might be termed the norm? What's normal? Okay, here's the thing. Normal's just a setting on the washing machine, but let's bear with Ernest and see what he has to say. What maintains the dynamic material of the body in a state of stability? What determines the equilibrium that is evidenced? It would appear that it is not necessarily contained within the material of the body itself. For as we have seen, this is far from stable. Is always ready to conform and adapt itself to new stimuli and conditions, and is always ready to start to function in a different manner. Perhaps we need to go back to the idea we encountered earlier. We found that everything in the physical world, animate and inanimate, was the result of some organizing factor, a purposeful activity, a formative element that indicated there was intelligence involved that functioned in accord with law. This is what we encounter in the body. The body, in structure and function, is a mass of dynamic material held together by an intelligent organizing factor, which operates in accord with law. Okay. Which is a really long sentence, but kind of important. So, the body is, in structure and function, is a mass of dynamic material. We might call it God stuff, because all stuff is God stuff, right? Held together by an intelligent organizing factor, which operates in accord with law, okay? Meaning it's predictable. It is predictable. Even when something unusual happens, it's still predictable. It has been said that there It has been said that there possibly is not an atom in the body which is over a year old. Okay? The body is constantly renewing itself, taking in new material and discarding old, rebuilding, replacing, repairing. And it is all done in accord with a plan, with a pattern that can only be, as we have seen, an idea, a concept of thought at the spiritual level of creativity, thought in the mind of spirit or God. This ability of the body to maintain its dynamic material at the level of equilibrium was described by famed physiologist Walter B. Cannon as homeostasis, which he termed the essential functioning of the autonomic nervous system, maintaining a balance of activity in the body. There is that something which does seek to regulate and control the body's dynamic material at a normal level in the face of an almost infinite variety of conditions surrounding it and within it. The beauty and wonder of physiological studies is in this action. So there is that something. And he has that in italics, so that's something. Another factor that has always been most impressive to biologists and people of science is the ability of the body to cure itself of disease in order to maintain a stable and constant condition. This natural curative force has long been recognized, was advanced by Hippocrates, and termed vis medicatrix natura. When at any time the normal state of the body is upset, there is called forth an activity that attempts to correct the condition. This self-regulatory power of the body was described by a 19th century physiologist in this way. The cause of every need of a living being is also the cause of the satisfaction of the need. Okay. So the next one is called the curative power. Basically, what he has just told us is the body's really amazing from the standpoint of we don't know how it does it. We don't know. That the body in structure and function is this mass of dynamic cells that are constantly working and regulating, and that we have all of these systems that work together that immediately come back to homeostasis, normal. And everybody's body's normal is different. That's what's really cool. What's normal for you may not be normal for me. For a long time, my normal body temperature was 96.8. I don't think it is anymore. I went through menopause. I think I'm warmer now. And my husband tends to run around 99, So like he's warmer. I tended to be colder. Well, who knows why? But that's just normal. Which is why I started out by saying normal is a state. Normal is a setting on the washing machine. Everybody's normal is different. But what everybody does is it tries to maintain that balance. It tries to maintain that normalcy when we cooperate with it. And we have all of these amazing systems, like immune systems that like rush into action when things happen. Okay? There is an organizing principle, which is what he's talking about. There is an organizing principle, and it functions according to law. So, like, we're looking at a microcosm that we can work up to the macrocosm. Maybe even up to the cosmic cosm. As I make up words. But, all words are made up. So, all right. So tomorrow we will look at the curative and then decide if we're going to do just that real short one. Yeah, probably. And here we are. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, Wondrous Day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, I got to get going day, a tell somebody you love them day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a drink plenty of water day, a you got this day, a make sure you make time to sit down and rest day, a don't talk too fast day. I'm well past that. A hey, check out Amit Goswami's The Quantum Doctor day. Really good book. A good day, and if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, I get it, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. Okay? You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. Okay, so explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. It's all the divine knows. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. As I said, moving on into the process of my day. Reverend David should be on sometime this afternoon. Your guess is as good as mine. I'll be back with you around 9:15. Take care of yourself. Know that you are